from RVing TV, and today we're going to take a look at a 2022 Hideout 175BH by Keystone RV. So thank you to Bella Vista RV. We are shooting in their showroom. I want to give them a shout out. They have the largest indoor trailer showroom in the area here. So they've been gracious enough to provide me access to shoot a couple of units. So thank you to Bella Vista. Look them up at www.bellavistarv.com. Now this 175BH Hideout is a single axle trailer. It weighs in at 3,390 pounds dry weight, which is a very respectable dry weight, giving you lots of opportunities. So you don't have to have a pickup truck to tow this. You can actually have a number of smaller vehicles, so if you're looking to get out camping, it's a great solution. Now, I talk in many videos about cargo capacity. The cargo capacity of this Hideout is 990 pounds, and that's pretty respectable being on a single axle. That gives you flexibility to be able to put water on board and go for some of those dry camping trips. Now let's take a little walk around the outside, and I'll try to recap some of the features that I see here on the Hideout. As in my past dealer life, I've carried similar products, very familiar with this type of a layout, and it's a very popular layout for families because it is a bunkhouse. So some things we should cover as we get this walk around started. First of all, we want to talk about construction. The Hideouts are constructed that their wall framing is every 16 inches on center. They match that for their floor framing, 16 inches on center, as well as their roof rafters. So that's a great little feature. Now on a single axle trailer, you typically get one propane tank. The holder is up here because it's indoors, the tank is not there, and there's space for two batteries. You'll actually notice the two spots there. So that's a nice feature because that can help extend out your traveling. On the side here, we do have the ZAMP solar pre-wire. So it's pre-wired for a solar panel. Nice portable panel you can get in any parts store, plug it in, and it'll charge those batteries. That way, if you're not looking to carry a generator around, you can do that with solar and run your 12-volt systems. 12-volt systems are going to be things like lights, etc. Now let's take a look inside. Okay, so I mentioned portable solar panel plug-in. Now with the SolarFlex 200, you do get a solar controller here and a solar panel up on the roof. What you also will get is an inverter prep that you can see here, and that way it's ready to accept an inverter that you can order from your dealer. What you also will be able to do is download the Victron app, and that will sync into your controller, your solar panel controller, via Bluetooth, so that you can see the status of the controller, what it's charging, etc. Now right at the moment you're going to see current is 0 because we don't have a battery on board and we're indoors. But this app will allow you to see what is being charged and what usage you're using, and it is a no-charge app. So that's just something a little interesting that you can look. We do cover it a little bit more in depth, and I'll put a link to a SolarFlex video for you. Up front, we have this nice large pass-through compartment for storage. And this one goes all the way through, as you notice, where a lot of single axles tend to only be 3/4 of the way through. We have a large power awning. Now we couldn't open it all the way because of the units that are inside, but it's open a majority of the way to give you an idea of the size. It's most of the trailer is covered. We have a nice big LED light strip. We have stabilizer jacks front and back, as well as when we come around to the back, our spare tire. and we do have backup camera prep. So installing the camera is nice and easy. Hookups are very straightforward. We have our TV prep here at the back. There's our hot water tank, which is a gas water heater, and that's a 6-gallon. Our dump stations are right here. And then our city water connection and our tank fill is located right here. This trailer is a 30-amp trailer, so very straightforward, nice and easy to use. But let's take a look inside, because that's really the beauty behind the trailers. The 175BH is a bunk model. It's been very popular for families because you have a large corner bed up front. You've got a wardrobe storage here, some storage space on the side, and then we have storage under the bed as well for extra gear. A nice sized dinette, because this is an 8-foot wide trailer where many of these single axles are only 7 or 7.5. So the 8-foot wide trailer is going to tow nicer, but is also going to give you, as I step back here, give you a much wider, more livable trailer. Now, some nice features. We have a wall-mounted AC, some storage above our dinette here, nice large windows that are screened that open for ventilation. In our kitchen area, we have fridge with mini freezer, and I'll pop this open so you can get a look inside. And there's a little freezer section here. Whoops, a little bit tougher to do one-handed, but a little freezer section in there. This is our direct vent furnace, and this is important because some manufacturers have taken this away and they're using other items like fireplaces, etc. 2 drawers. We even have some additional pantry nooks here and an additional space here for storage. 2 burners for cooking, a nice single sink, and it's a good size, very usable. Microwave above, and then some storage space above the sink as well, and that's a good size storage space. As I mentioned, bunks. Here's 2 full-length bunks that adults can sleep on. They're rated for 300 pounds, so adult sized, adult accommodating. A lower bunk below with a window, and you'll notice lights in both of the bunks. I also like to look at the mattresses. Good thick mattresses, something to pay attention, because sometimes some of these bunk models have little thin cheesy mattresses. These are nice and thick. Now, porcelain toilet, that is nice to see at this kind of price point in this size of trailer. A lot of times you'll get a plastic toilet. The porcelain just finishes it off nicely. Good size sink, so you're not going to get water everywhere. Some storage below, mirror above for getting ready, and a good size shower. Now you'll also notice this shower has the shower surround here. A number of manufacturers don't use the shower surround. The wall boards are coated and they just use the wall boards. If you can get a shower surround in your unit, you're in that same sort of price point, definitely go with the shower surround. But good clearance height in the shower. If you're tall, if you're super tall, it will be a little tight, but we have good clearance height in here. Also, and I'm going to do this in the washroom here, you'll notice the plugs. So we talked earlier that we have the Solar Flex 200, which includes your solar panel on the roof, the solar charger that connects to the Bluetooth app on the phone, but has the prep for an inverter. So if you install an inverter there in the front, these plugs will allow you to take battery power through the inverter, convert 12 volt to 110 volt. So now you can run different accessories off your batteries. Also, think back, 2 spots for batteries. So knowing that you can put the inverter, they have already given the spot for 2 batteries. So that's plug number 1 that is inverted. There's a kitchen plug here near the entrance that is an inverted plug. And there's also a plug over here by the bed that is an inverted plug. That's important if you're a little older and you're buying the unit maybe to take grandkids on some trips and you have a CPAP machine. You can now put your inverter in, run your CPAP off that front plug. Here by the dinette we have our main gauges so we can tell our battery, how much power is left in the battery, how full our tanks are. We have our hot water heater switch here, which is nice to see. That tells us it's an electronic ignition, because sometimes on single axle trailers I've seen competitors put a pilot lit water tank, which means you have to go outside and light the pilot when you want to turn it on. Here you turn the switch on, and then we have our water pump there and our thermostat switch next to us. So overall, they've finished it off nicely. I like the white cabinetry. This is becoming very popular again. And then you'll see these hanging hooks. These hanging hooks are actually for a Bluetooth speaker that you can hang there or take outside. It's, as I mentioned, Bluetooth, so you can connect it to your iPad, your tablet, your phone, play music, take it down to the beach. But it's nice that they haven't taken up space inside the unit. They've been inventive, put a hanging spot for it, and made it mobile that you can take it away. So that's a great little feature. So, you know, if you're in the market for a lightweight trailer, you need bunks, you want to keep the budget reasonable, but still have value and quality. I've been impressed. This is not the first hideout that we've reviewed. If you look at the channel, I've been pretty impressed with these hideouts. They seem to hit all the right cues. The quality is really nice. I like the Solar Flex 200 package. That's a great feature for campers, so you don't have to rush out and buy a generator if you're going to be boondocking. And I would probably be putting in that inverter myself, especially if I'm going to be doing a little bit of boondocking and want to have that 110. So gives you some nice flexibility. I'd like to say thank you to Bella Vista again for more information on the Hideout, as they are the Greater Toronto Area dealer. Look them up at www.bellavistarv.com. I'll put a link below in the comment section, or in the information section, I should say. I'd also like to thank you, our viewers. If you like the video, please click the like button. It'll help get us noticed on YouTube. And feel free to subscribe. If you hit the bell as well, you'll be notified of new videos as they're posted on Hideouts and other great RVs. As well, we're going to be bringing you some parts videos and a new segment coming to the channel, so watch out for that. Bruno from RVing TV saying thank you again for viewing the video. Make sure you live life to its fullest. Take care.